Hello guys, it's Shaun Thomson here. Welcome back to another video. The lorry is back. We're back with the Volvo. It is back from Volvo. It is finally fixed. It is a hell of a windy day. We're going to quickly give it a wash because we didn't give it a wash the last week we worked it, because obviously it went straight into Volvo for repair. So give it a quick clean, get loaded and head for Selby. And here's the wee Mazda build we'll be doing on the YouTube channel. If you want to find that, you can find it on youtube.com/ShaunThoms_. We did the wee roll cage, bucket seat. Then we've got big chunky tyres and everything coming for it next week. It's going to be brilliant. But let's get this all Scania jumped. Alright, some of you might remember this old Scania. They brought up the road for Selby. That was basically to bring it here to my yard and someone was meant to come pick it up, but they didn't want it. So, I'm all the way back down to Selby. Feel bad for the customer. There she is. Starts up just a treat. And again, in these windy conditions, the winch saves the day. I'm trying to shield the windbreaker as much as I can, because I know it's going to be so windy for you guys right now. I apologise. You guys sound so American. But I'll just give her the last wee winch up there, because she was touching, obviously, on the tag. Tag's up, air's right up, and she's just not getting any grip. You can see that she's barely getting any weight on that axle there at all. So, we just give her last we pull up the winch here. Now it is a bit of a bad angle for pulling down, but it'll be alright just for this a wee short term. I think that's all we need. It's about that. And that's her golden, she's up. Alright, we'll get a wee video of the load in just a minute. We just need to get on the road. We are running a tiny wee bit behind, but that is it. The lorry's finally back. Basically what had happened was, and it's a bit of, you know, who's blaming who, so I'm not going to blame anybody for this. But basically, whoever's done wiring on my lorry, either previous or past, or past and previous is the same thing, Shaun. But anyone who's ever done wiring on my lorry or wired anything into my lorry, blah blah blah. So basically, anybody who's ever worked on a lorry or wired anything into a lorry, somebody has taken power for a light or a beacon or something along the lines of that from the radio, and basically it's been overloading the radio, hence why the radio was burnt out. That's what Volvo told me anyways. Whether that or not that's the truth is a completely different matter, but that's where we're at. So it was £800 for a new radio, £200 for wiring, rewiring, sorry. So not a good day for Joe. I know, I'm sorry, I still haven't shown you the load, but we're firing on down the road. Getting around a little bit, but yeah, I know, we are 2.5 hours into the drive. We're on the 66th now. It is hoora windy, but we don't seem to be getting blown about too much yet. However, once we get midway into the 66, we'll see about that properly, but I will show you the load soon. Just been trying to catch up with the day and get fired on onto the road. I don't know if you can see much. The GoPro really isn't that good in low light. I've noticed more and more, and there's a lot of cameras that do. You might see a switch to that soon, but there's just doesn't do well in the dark. But again, we're here, Selby, windy and wet, and as you can see the yard is hopefully flooded on the camera, but we did decide to in fact chain the load. This is what my friend Danny Mac does. He's just he's not trying to film it at somebody else, but he chains the load, so I thought give it a try, see how it goes, and I quite like it. It's nice and sturdy. Alright, we're just giving the booster pack a wee minute, and look what I found in this yard here. Look at that for an interior. That is bra. I'm not sure if it's airbrushed. It looks airbrushed, but it could also be a skin. Nah, it's definitely airbrushed. You can't feel a vinyl on that, but that is cool. It's just sat here, door off it, just a cab lying on the ground. Oh man, ALS, age, location, 6. Aye, my worst fears have been imagined. I don't know if you remember this when I brought this down 2 weeks ago. She swallowed an entire fresh charge boosting it, and she's done the exact same thing again. I don't know why I thought any different, but aye, a full booster pack. It normally jumps 2 to 3 lorries. That's how much she swallows just to get going. The joys of not having an alternator, I suppose. Alright, long story short, she's off. Luckily the guy that owns this place lives like 5 minutes around the corner, so he came out. It's really dusty here, it's blowing my eyes. He came out, boosted it. Now we're about to get on our way. We've just got to tidy everything else up. Alright, now we've got my lorry reversed out, which is that little light down there. Again, GoPro's still terrible out with light. Now we've got to go reverse this to where my lorry was offloading, and then aye, get on the road. The reason I done it this way is, if I do it the other way, it means I have the blind side in, and it's a horrible, horrible blind side. Alright, that's it, offloaded, switched off. And aye, there's no moving it now. Let's go on to the next load. Obviously not loading until tomorrow morning, hence why I wasn't in a rush to get down today, because not much on for a Monday. Aye, good. Alright, so we have driven a wee 10 minutes down the road. I say 10 minutes, we've driven a wee hour down the road to our next load, which is a tractor and a windrower. Now it is 10 minutes or 12 minutes up the road here, 6 miles, so we're just going to park up and wait because we can't load until 8 AM tomorrow morning. It's time to get some bed. And luckily we've found we've found this quiet wee lay-by to park in for the night. Seeing them all. Alright, it's the next morning, as you can hopefully tell. Let's go pick up this load. Aye, good. Alright, windy again seems to be the theme of this video. John Deere up in the front there, and this big Scanstone potato system back. Not a bad old load. Hopefully show you it in more depth in a wee bit, but we've got to go on the road because we've got to get up and reloaded tonight. So aye, good. Aye, right, now we're out in the middle of the countryside and just picked up fuel over there. Look at this. Again, still windy, I apologise. We've got this big machine on the front there. And then as you can see coming down to the front, we've got this big John Deere. Now this isn't a divisible load. The reason being, well, this is what the customer told me, that needs hydraulics to move. And obviously to have hydraulics it needs to be connected to a tractor. Windy! A toupee's flying off. It's not a bad wee load, that. Not a bad load at all. Alright, what are we, 2.5 hours into our drive, and we're just coming up the A1 here. Now, it's saying go across the 66. Now bear in mind we're going to Forfar. Forfar. 66, it feels weird to go across to then cut back in yourself. So I'm gonna just keep going straight on. It says it's 4.5 hours this way, or 4 hours 15 going across the 66. You would lose a bit of time with the 66 with the hills and such, but you also gain a bit because as well. So I'm not sure if I'm making the right decision here, but we are going straight up the A1. Alright, just stopped in at Washington Services there for a wee bit of the old diesel and AdBlue. Then we'll fire on up the road. Oh god, good to be back in Scotland. We're about an hour away. No, we're not, 2.5 hours away from the offload. I need to be there for 5ish to get offloaded and reloaded tonight. Right now we're getting there at 5:15, so we're on schedule, which is good. Oh, it's a good sight. It's a good sight. We're getting close, boys. This boy's just pulling away from me, so I'm just going to quickly turn the camera away because I was getting him there. And now that we're going a wee slight uphill, Volvo, you know. Oh, eggs. Oh, there you go. Now I can put the camera back when we are now gaining on him. There we go. That's beautiful. Yeah, that's what's happened the whole time. We never once struggled to overtake him, you know. Daffs. Oh man, the final 8 minutes. Oh, that's my side of the road. Now on this corner here, we've had a wee bit of the old dirt. So tag up, traction control off, diff lock on. Oh, and she'll go. She's doing a wee bit of sliding, but she's going. Just all the weight there. But she is going. The joys of dirt. Stop a Volvo. It's a wee bit steep as well, and she's fair heavy with the old potato machine on, but she's getting it now.
Right, yeah.
Alright, so we'll be 5 minutes up the road. Just stopping in for a wee bit of diesel here. And let's have a look at our back load. Now they had paid for a full load, and by hell have they made use of it. We've got a big douse fan in the front with its front loader, but it is jacked in that position, can't go up or down, that is it. We've then got another potato soil preparation vehicles. This one's slightly smaller, so they've managed to fit some pallets of, you know, spare bits, new parts, oil drums, all that kind of stuff, all stuff for their place down south. So that's pretty much it. A nice wee load. Quickly get that fired on up the road, and then we'll fire down the road as much as we can and stop for a wee bit of sleep. Aye. Running lorries. Not cheap. Oh, yes, here we are. Queensferry crossing. Obviously you can't see the bridge now and you can't even see me. The GoPro is terrible in the dark. I've only just realised this. It's not as if I've had it for like 6 months. Oh yes, it's my favourite bit. I don't know why, I just always like these lights. I just feel it look pure cooler whisper on the whole bridge. It's just nice to drive in, it just looks quite satisfying, you know what I mean? Aye, good. Oh, aye, that'll do us for the night, boys. There you go, the first lay-by. We did have to go 4 minutes over our 10 hour, but I'll do a printout and say because the 2 lay-bys that I originally wanted to park in were full. But here we are, home for the night. We'll just get tucked in right up against this curb out, actually scrubbing the wheels. And then that gives a nice wee gap for getting out for the toilet and such. And there we have it, boys. That is us done for tonight. Ho ho ho! We've got 234 miles to do tomorrow before we get to the offload. We've then got another couple of things to do. But we did not bad today. Obviously 10 hours, 4 minutes driving. And we done just under 500 miles, 464 miles at 0.1. Not a bad wee day, not a bad wee day. But anyways, we'll do the rest tomorrow. It would have been really nice if that Tom went off there, but that really ruined the transition I wanted to do. But luckily, when we were in getting fuel, oh, I love it when service stations have alcohol. Quite a lot of them have alcohol, which I always find quite funny. You know, you can go in there, get your diesel, you know, when you're driving your car, your truck, get your diesel, your petrol, you know, it's just a couple of cans for the road. But anyways, let's get ready up in here. Get a can on the go, get dinner on the go, get bed on the go. Oh, good morning. It's 6:30 on Wednesday morning. And we're just getting ready to start our drive. We have 4 hours left to do, 4.5 to be exact. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, we're making good tracks. We are 3 hours 22 hours into our drive. 3 hours 22 hours. 3 hours and 22 into our drive. We have 55 miles left, an hour and 8 minutes. Let's get it. So far it's going a little too well, shall we say. Oft. Big loads only, boys. Big loads only. Jeez, beeps, man. Oh, the blind still flailing about in the back. That's funny. There's no doubt I phoned me for loads like that, you know what I mean? That looks extended out to hell, escorts, everything. That looks enjoyable. Aye, we're getting close again. I can see ploughed potato fields, or just any fields for that matter. You know, you don't need a potato field to. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm tired. I just mean I can see fields again rather than motorways. I'm getting close. Alright, it's a wee tight farm track, and luckily I spotted this white thing moving through the hedges, which is of course a DAF LF, and this is the only place you can pass on this road, so quite glad I spotted that. But I'm also going to stop for a pee because it's a wee tight reverse in, and I'd rather be not bursting for a pee while I'm reversing, because it just makes it awkward. Aye, good. Before we drop it off though, I might as well give you a wee tour of the load. Since last night you couldn't really see it. First off, we've got a big douse far up front. That front loader is locked in that position, doesn't go up or down. But luckily it didn't add too much height. I didn't want to push it too far forward either. I didn't want it to hit the wind kit. And then of course, that's up the neck. We've got the big soil preparation potato machine here, and that all folds out and all that cool stuff. And then they had all this space underneath And they paid for a full load anyways, so the guy used his common sense and got 2 jobs done with 1, which is no bother to me. It's no extra hassle, it's 3 extra straps. Keeps the customer happy, and it means now he gets all that down rather than sending a van or whatever it was he was sending down. But aye, there's the load, a nice wee load. Quickly get her tipped and then get fired back on up the road. But it's a bra load. I like loads like that. I do like loads like that. It's just bra. Oh god, the only thing I don't like about this offload is obviously just the sheer state of the road. Look at the steering wheel just navigating this. It's just not handy at all. Oh god, it's the joys of the job though. Can't get it all good. Oh Jesus, just potholes after potholes, mate. It's worse than the M6. Aye, good. Honestly, I love this place. It feels like you're going the wrong way, because it's just like a dirt path and then it gets smaller and smaller and smaller. But literally, as you turn this corner, it opens up into the depot. But I need to put my phone away because I need to concentrate. Now, it's quite a tight wee reverse manoeuvre, but you basically go in there and then back into the shed, and then it's all done. But it's a wee bit tight. It's not ideal, but we'll get it done. Over a wee touch if you can, aye. That's you. Finally, Weatherby Services, katsu curry, shower, 50-minute break. Well, no, 45-minute break. Back on the road. Honestly, love the katsu chicken curry from Southway. I know I probably said that a million times, but it's banging. Alright, so that is us firing on up the road from Weatherby. We are 21 miles, or sorry, 21 minutes, 13 miles from the new load. But that is going to be it for today's video. Thank you all for watching, hope you guys enjoyed. If you do want to see my Mazda build for the Mudbillies Challenge, it is also on the YouTube channel as well, and there should be one coming out every now and then when I work on it at the weekends. But thank you all for watching, don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and as always, we'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.